Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today we're going to be talking the latest info for Warframe coming to us via DivStream 167. Beginning with the elephant in the room. Duviri Paradox, are we getting it anytime soon? And apparently not. There was no relevant or pertinent information showcased during the dev stream. What we do know, we're going to be getting a deep dive in February, during February's dev stream. Next up, we are going to be getting some actual content in February. However, this one is called Citrine's Last Wish. That's the name of the update and the name of the brand new Warframe that we're getting. You need to understand that Citrine's Last Wish as an update is using the same archetype as Lua's Prey. So what did we get? A Warframe, a wannabe new game mode, a brand new vendor, or better said, a brand new resource at an old vendor. And that's exactly what we're going to be getting with Citrine's Last Wish as well. The Warframe is called Citrine, and she is a mineral-based Warframe. Pablo did went on to say that she was supposed to be a support Warframe, or is supposed to be a support Warframe, but so far they build her more like an all-rounder of sorts. So right now, the information is a bit flaky. I'm not entirely sure, or I wasn't convinced that they were decided on which way they want to take the Warframe. It should be an actual support Warframe. Next up, we're going to be getting a defense mission with a twist as a brand new game mode. Now, Rebecca described this one as being a mirror defense. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but again, defense with a twist in the same sense that we got survival with a twist in the case of Lua's Prey. Now, we're also going to be getting a specific resource for this update as well, just like we have Frax Plasm. You got Frax Plasm, you can basically buy the parts for Voruna. It's going to be the same thing with Citrine as well. Heart of Deimos prerequisite, so you gotta finish Heart of Deimos because the vendor is gonna be Otak, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Otak, the little guy that appreciates all the minerals and all whatnot. Now, the brand new Warframe is gonna be coming with two brand new weapons as well. Her signature weapons, a shotgun and a two-handed sight. And honestly, both of them were really exciting. The shotgun is called the Stephalos, and this one fires an Arca-Plasmor-like projectile, only it's a bit rounder and with a very limited range. But the more targets it hits, the more it picks up speed and more range. Now, this should be a pretty interesting build, especially considering this being a shotgun. In the Excellent slot for shotguns, we got galvanized acceleration, so that should help with the shortcoming of this specific gun. Now, there are a lot of questions to answer. First of all, does it have a headshot multiplier? Because basically that's what keeps the Arca-Plasmor in check, and I want to see how this one will work as well. As for the Korofel, while I'm not a melee fan, I like the way this one worked. Essentially, it works as a two-handed sight, but when you use the secondary, when you use the heavy attack, it's going to be transforming into a gunblade and shoot a projectile. So that's definitely very exciting. We're also going to be getting 4 new augments for Gara, Yareli, Revenant, and Gyre. Let's begin with the most important one, the one for Revenant. Now, this one will strengthen his Mesmer skin, but not only that, he's also going to be able to give Mesmer skin to his teammate, and that's absolutely insane. When it comes to Gara, first of all, we should talk about a quality of life improvement. How do you play Gara? Pretty simple. What, you don't know how to play Gara? Or how to build her stat stick? Haha, I'm glad you asked. Link the cards right now for a full and detailed guide on how to rule Steel Path with Gara. But basically, the gameplay kind of goes like this. You press your 4, you make your mass vitrify, you get outside of the circle, you use your 1 Shattered Lash, you explode it, and then you get yourself a powerful or more powerful Splinter Storm. That's how Gara works. They're gonna make it so you can destroy the circle from within side, you don't have to walk outside anymore, and you're gonna be getting yourself the same effect as you would have done from outside. So it's not a huge change to Gara, but you know what? It's quality of life, it streamlines the gameplay, and I'm definitely all for that. And the augment will essentially make it so when you blow up that mass vitrify, enemies hit are also gonna be taking a percentage of your Splinter Storm. So a good chunk of damage there. And there's also augments for Gyre and Yareli. As for the image that you saw circling the internet of that bug frame, as most of us guess, unfortunately or fortunately, it was a Rhino skin. And listen, when it comes to skins, these are subjective and entirely up to you. And yes, I'm fully aware it's not actual playable content, but god damn, does this skin look ever cool, not buggy at all. I'm sorry, I had to do that. It looks fantastic, subjectively speaking, and it comes with its own animations. It looks really, really cool, so check that one out. You also get new Drifter Visage ink. Essentially, the Drifter is gonna be able to have some tattoos all over his face. Siandana smoothing tech. You know how Siandanas in certain cloth get like crinks in it, or kinks, that's it, kinks, not crinks. That's gonna be better. We're also gonna be getting open world skylight changes. The shadows will be different, and buff the cold status effects. Right now when you hit a cold status effect on an enemy, it's get a 25% slow and all whatnot. That's gonna be moved to 50, so it is a whole lot more impactful. Thank you so much for the CC increase to cold damage. Unfortunately, I think it needs a bit more than that to make it a bit more relevant. Beta for iOS Warframe is full. They have all the applicants they need. I didn't get any information regarding an Android beta so far, so there you go. They're still working on cross-save, but no information at this point. Their focus is Duviri and cross-save. And I left some juicy news for the end. They are introducing a Tauforged Archon Shard Pitty system. Essentially, right now, when you do an Archon hunt, you got a 20% chance for it to be an Tauforged Shard instead of the normal version. Yes, if you don't get it to be a Tauforged, next week you're gonna have another 20% on top of your 20%. So you go from 20 to 40. Still didn't get one, you go to 60. Next week, 80, and so on and so forth. So you know what? That's a fantastic system. Thank you so much, DE, for listening to our issues. And I do believe, my friends, we're pretty much done. And now I'm gonna paste the footage from the dev stream if you wanna see how everything looks. As for me, I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the content. Bye bye. And like it too, because why not? And comment too, because interaction.
These early looks, kind of the prototypes and early looks of it were pretty.
Looks like a
were
goofy
very
atlas.
promising. This is a bit of an.
Where the heck are the
inside look
eyes?
into
Oh come on, don't
how
be
the
like that.
sausage gets made. So this is an exciting one. This is kind of.
Please show me Warframe where you see eyes.
I believe
Alt
called the
helmet.
Oh, that's
Kite
cool.
helmet.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Alt helmet
actually,
That's
we
really
were
cool.
speaking
I
with
like that a
Marco
lot.
about it.
So this is going to be Citrine's idle animation for when she has a rifle. She's a bow. Yep. So we have a bow idle. Oh,
Yeah.
glamorous!
Loki.
Oh my
Loki is
goodness.
slaying.
Is a pistol idle, where she's telling us to shush. Can we believe? What a savage!
Nice.
Having none of yours.
Put it over there.
There it
Oh.
is.
There we go. Hey, that looks cool, man. Hey, that looks cool.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Right.
cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
2 signature weapons. She is going to have a shotgun, the Stephlos, which is going to be pack quite a punch,
14%
wouldn't
crit
you say?
chance, 2.2 multi, 22% status impact
You're
hit.
an artist. So
Based
yes.
off the Lotus
Ooh.
Pod.
864, that's a lot of damage. Look at that
Internally,
total.
Lotus Pod.
Oh,
as
it
you
looks
can
so
see,
nice.
very
That is
like.
a lot of
But yeah, this
damage
one,
with
as you
not
can see in the
horrible
description,
crit
energy
chance.
projectile bursts
But
forth from the
decent
Stephlos
crit
and
multi
grows
carrying it
as
up.
it rushes towards enemies. Duration increases when it hits an enemy, and then obviously with Citrine being her signature weapon, its projectile speed increases. Did you want me to play it this one first, Reb?
Yeah. And then we'll
Yeah.
talk about the core.
That'll probably be
Totally.
popular.
All right, Reb, pick the enemy. What do you feel like?
2.7 multi by
Butcher.
default.
Give me a Kuva Butcher. I don't know, did you mod the Stephlos or not?
She's got a couple mods.
Oh, so she
Toss
had
it to me,
mods.
80.
So the base stat, we can't trust the base stats there.
She's got 80. We're gonna keep him slow for a second.
That's
Oh,
that's
brain
like
dead.
a lot of base damage.
One
I
brain
don't
cell
know.
mode.
One
Does it shoot bees? Not.
That's
It kinda
a
does.
It's weird.
Can we get a?
because
I don't think it
it
would have multi-shot
No, it's not gonna
2.7
shoot
without
bees. So
multi-shot
what you're
on
gonna
the
notice,
weapon.
and what kind of the description is alluding to is that your first shot is essentially going to have a little bit of a
Ooh.
shorter range, but
Ah,
as you hit
like that.
enemies, that projectile is going to basically gain life and grow and grow. So what you're going to notice is I'm going to shoot my first enemy, and it kind of hits that second one a little bit,
And the third
but
one
as I
too.
keep hitting them, it's going to go farther and farther and farther. So you're going to want to try and
That
obviously group
is
enemies
cool.
up as much as you can, and this projectile is going to grow.
We're gonna
as
need
you
projectile
hit
flight speed.
enemies.
That should also increase the
Damn.
minimum range it could
Line 'em up.
fly.
I killed.
Yes, yes, guys.
And these are my
Tactics
custom
gaming.
colors. This isn't the actual colors of the weapon.
Is the shotgun the one that has the projectile flight speed in the XL
Megan
slot?
made
Because
a
I
choice
forgot.
Today.
Galvanized acceleration, I think it's called.
Thank you, thank you.
Arca.
So then
Yeah,
like to-
yeah.
So, as
So
you
in
can
the
see,
shotgun,
Have it on
perfect.
Arca,
keep
yeah.
on going back there. As I'm
So when you kill, you get
Oh,
even more.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
this
you'll
has
be able
nothing
to
to do
get
with
the
the Quanta
Stephlos
AT1.
in the new game mode or from Otak using the Citrine.
I like
vendor
it. 12
there.
magazine.
So this will be a very good shotgun for
12
all
magazine
you,
and
all you
36
Hell's
reserve.
Chamber enjoyers.
Oh god, that
That's not great. But then
I
again,
like
it's
one
a
of them.
big old plasmor,
Okay,
so.
I need to calm down for the melee.
Does it have a headshot multi?
Since the dawn of time, man has yearned to wield the power of the sun. No. The Korufel is very Very, very, very beautiful. In the Angels of the Zariman
Scythe.
update, we added a two-handed scythe grip weapon. And we have, over the course of the years, we've made content, for Arcwing. We have Arcwing Melee, but then we realized that we had potential to do a second two-handed scythe weapon with a twist. So I am very, very happy that we were able to make the two-handed scythe last year with the Hespar, and now we have a two-handed scythe once more. But because this is Warframe, the heavy attack in particular is just explosive. So you'll use your normal, two-handed scythe
You'll
melee
press
attacks.
E, yes?
But Megan, I don't know if you can do a heavy attack.
Shall we pick a victim?
Pick a victim. Anyone will
wants it?
do.
How about this Joker? What do you think about him?
Yeah, get him.
Work here.
No.
Fires a projectile.
Okay.
pretty
It
cool.
transforms into a gun blade and does a projectile attack on heavy. So if you hit your heavy attack button, it transforms into a gun blade, and the whole scythe is animated and rigged. Yeah, it's rigged to collapse into a gun blade, and they did this
The
custom
length of the
animation for it
animation
so that it
is
can
pretty
transform
huge,
for that
though.
attack. I screamed and was so excited that we were able to do this. And so it's a two-handed scythe. You can swing it around, and then when you want to unload the heavy attack, it turns into the most incredible.
It didn't reduce
Yeah,
the
yeah,
multiplier,
it's just,
though.
so that'll be Citrine's signature melee weapon. This is the core Ufel, and it's coming in February.
Wild.
We have the Rhino Death Watch skin.
Holy
Now,
balls,
I should
that
have
is
prefaced this, if you don't like bugs, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That is,
Wow.
oh my
Bugs, and I
god,
don't
that's
mean
cool.
that visually. Sorry,
That is
sorry.
so
I'm gonna get
cool.
Bro, the animations
Unframed.
too.
The
Whoa,
joke of, oh, they're riding
whoa,
Yeah.
that is hella cool.
He is a beetle.
Wow.
We are going to show some concept
That
art and
cloth
talk
piece
about
is
that in a
huge.
second, but here, I'll get
Instead
out
of
the
looking
arsenal
at those
here. This is one of
translucent
his, I
wings.
believe, this is his noble, so you can see him, and these are his obviously true
Damn.
colors. The wings, these little buggy wings, are actually going to be in the auxiliary slot. So if you're not
Okay,
into the
auxiliary
wings,
slot, so you can take out the
you
wings.
can
Cool.
Take those off or put them on.
Oh man, that is so cool.
Flying around, I can't even look at him. And then as well, we have.
I love how the material came together with like the iridescence and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
has a
Got
little
his
bit of,
own animations. Wow, wow, wow.
like almost like a scaly
So
pattern to
shiny.
it on top of
I
it.
dig so much.
Really cool.
He has so many little extra
That looks
arms.
really
Sorry,
You can just
freaking
stay in the
good.
arsenal, Meg. Just stay.
Sorry?
It'll do the idols in the arsenal if you just stay there, and then you can get full screen. But yeah, he's incredible. The art team killed it with the materials and the texture work. Yeah, and
Love
the
it.
concept, of course.
Love it, man.
And I thought he was hilarious. As we have the Ember Void Shell skin coming in hot, and she has the, I don't know.
I think that, yeah, there's a lot of the team were able to push these to get them different faction style designs, just straight up aesthetic designs, and yeah.
In there you can see 20% for Tauforged, which is how it works on live right now. We're basically adding what is essentially amounts to a Pitty system. So if you don't get it 1 week, the next week it will actually be 20% higher, so it'll be 40%.
Oh.
And the next week it'll be 60%.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's good.
the math
That's
basically
good.
averages.
Yeah.
We were just
for-
discussing
you
a
will get
Pitty
about
system,
twice
so
as
this
many,
works fine.
arcade shards. So
I
basically
think
it
that
goes
was
from
one of the
20
ideas.
all
And
the
you
way
can
to
manipulate
40
this one. So for example, you got like an 80% chance now when you got a blue one and you don't,
and I
you can
can't
skip
wait for all the
this
screenshots
week's
I wanna get to,
hunt
like,
and go for next week's and get a red, you know?
Since the dawn of time, our
I
open
kinda like the
worlds have
before
used
more.
monochrome
Yeah.
lighting.
You see the before and after, how it's smoothing out. It's a nice, more rounded shape of how a Syndana should be. With movement of it is also changing in terms of it being more of a cloth-like movement instead of it being a little bit jittery with how it looks.